Going to be on her own rock, and it's going to be one yellow. After one end, Collins, Knopp, 1, Sears, Heinrichs, 0. We move on to the second end. no one has really taken their opportunities seriously so far. First rock appears light. Be about a number 2 guard. Something for the Sears Heinrichs team to use as a guard, but they're not going to draw around. They're going to draw to the other side, to the open side, which is good strategy. It's second rock, can't be removed. Weight looks good. Their yellow guard, and perfectly done, they would be shot rock.
Looks like though, I don't think she's even going to make the hog line with this shot, Ernie.
That's it.
Yeah, I must have picked something, eh? So, it's too bad.
When you have only 6 rocks, you don't want to waste any.
Yeah, they're very valuable. Each rock is very, very valuable to be in play somewhere.
There is something under the rock. They're looking. Pays to clean. Doing stick curling, I have noticed that a lot of stick curlers don't clean their rocks. They just take the rock and deliver.
Well, I think it's because they feel that there's no sweeping being done between the hog lines. So, what's the point of cleaning the rocks? But like you said, it's I think it's still should clean the rocks, especially in this competition.
Well, you never know what's in the corners. Get snow underneath. I think that rock had some snow underneath. Collins again has the opportunity to come around her own rock or hit.
Wide open hit here.
Yeah.
This is a wide open hit. She can get a roll actually if she hits it right behind that yellow. And looks like she's got a lot of weight, that's for sure. It's coming.
It's going to miss. Opportunity for Sears and Heinrichs now. They could split the house. They don't have to call a guard. I think split the house would lead to 2 in an easier manner.
It's rock.
Yeah, they have last rock, so it probably would make better strategic sense to go behind, because you can set up a double this way. It's a good guard. Yeah. Third. That's going to be a difficult draw.
Yeah. Well, just got almost all the 8 foot and the 4 foot to draw to. So depends on the weight here. I think he's going to be a bit heavier, isn't he?
I do too.
Right through the house here.
Maybe this was a time that a hit was the better call. Just play the guard, because they would replace the guard.
Yeah.
Now the blue buries one behind the yellow guard. That will put a lot of pressure on the other team.
Especially if it's in front of the tee line, which she's calling for, but maybe hitting. I should just wick the yellow garden right in front of the house, 2 feet out.
What play would you call? What shot would you call?
We're here?
Yeah.
Right now?
Mm-hmm. You don't have last rock. The opposition's in line 1 and we're leading 1-0.
Colleen, you shot right now.
Yeah. It's a takeout. Would have you drawn?
Yeah.
Because they're on the guard and they could pop another one in here. A double, nearly a double split.
Yeah, just about.
So now the blue has 2. And after this shot, they could have 3 in the house. Put one deep in behind the, or top of the house, behind the yellow. Spread them out. Don't group your stones. Because when you group your stones, it looks easier from the other end. If you spread them out, it looks more difficult.
Well, she's got last one too, so
yes.
She wouldn't have to play guards. In my mind, I wouldn't have to necessarily do that because she's lying 2 there right now. And, spread them out a bit. It would probably be which she's doing. She's going to try to get it behind the
Too narrow.
Yeah. I think it's going to hit the yellow guard or a raise or something.
Just like now play the top blue with good adequate weight, and you could have yourself a double and you can get out of this end. This is yellow's last rock. What she does here will determine whether a 2-spot or a 3-spot could be scored or just a 1. Well, also a blank. If yellow hits the blue, takes the two blues out, the other team can blank. Looks a little bit light and it's narrow. That was a good shot, a good result. Yep. Now they have to have a good shot for two, which is a little bit of a shot with some pressure. There's no easy draw here for three. It has to be a precise hit for two. Is she inside? Only one. And the one they count is the one that was put in by the opposition. 1-1 after two ends. Between Heinrichs, Sears, and Collins, Knopp. And we move on to the third end, with Collins, Knopp having hammer. You take the third end. Take the third end. Okay.
So it's a very good game. It's tied 1-1, going back and forth through the first few ends. Let's see what's going to transpire here. Asking for a rock in the house from Heinrichs, Carroll. Coming in there, right around the center line. It's ridden full 8 foot. So Lynn is going to try and come right down to it. Or near it. Can't take out the first. Can't take out the first 3 rocks here. So it's going to be a bit heavy. Right by it through the house. So Carol has a chance here to put another one in. And, if she throws the same weight as she did the last time, it should be pretty good. It's coming down, maybe a bit heavy. Right through the house. Now Lynn is able to hit this one. and ask her to draw, and behind the Heinrichs rock.
This is some mix up here.
Oh yeah. That's why there's the delay. I think they got it sorted out now, so she's gonna see what she's gonna do. There was asking her to hit or draw.
Let's see, hit now.
Hit now.
It was a draw.
Oh, I thought it was a draw before. Yeah, she's a bit. She's. I think she's looks pretty good, and she may. If she hits it, she may roll out. I think that's. Carol has a wide open house to draw to here. Looks good. You're not. It's in the 12-foot. Middle, right in the middle of the ice. Carol is asking Lynn to remove it. This time she's going to hit it. I don't think she's going to roll out this time. She's got a good roll over to the edge of the 12-foot. Another takeout being called. She may be a bit wide. I think she's going to go right by. So this gives an opportunity for Collins to draw to the other side. She's got last rock this end. To maybe get her 2 points. Looks good. Oh, I think she's going to be too heavy. Too much weight, and she's right through the rings. Carol gets another shot at this. Looks like a better rock this time. Just Carol has a opportunity here to draw another one in like last time and see if she can get her weight down this time. Looks better, but she's going to be a bit short. Looks like she's going to maybe roll out, but she was able to make contact with the lock and get it out of the house. This is the last rock. So are you able to blank ends and stick drilling like this, or
Yes.
Ernie?
Yeah.
You can, eh? Yeah. So I don't know what the decision will be here. She's gonna.
There is a possibility of split.
It's quite a ways in front.
It's a possibility. That's
It's possible for a split, but I think she's going to. Maybe that's what she's trying. Either that or
blanket.
yeah. So after 3 ends, it's Heinrichs. One and Collins won. Heinrichs won. Collins won.
A close game moving into the fourth. And that last end wasn't an end of execution. So we'll see what comes up this end. Collins, Knopp, they still have the hammer. See if they can score a deuce. And we'll try and see Heinrichs and Sears trying to perhaps steal one. We'll see which way this one goes. The first draw attempt is light. It'll be a high guard. Just in the position where if you go around, it starts to get difficult. You have to have the precise weight to remove it. The draw attempt on the way, line's good. Maybe a tad light with a little bit of sweeping. No, it's another guard along the center line. Opens the opportunity for a draw. Sears has delivered her rock. The line looks good. It might be tight. It is tight. It'll split. Lots of guards. Someone who gets one in there, the other team is going to have to chase. Either the ice that they're giving is not enough, I think that shot was online, but it needs just a little more weight and maybe another half a foot of ice. No, this one too is rubbing off the front. I think the weight with brushing, it would have reached the house. It's a race to the 4-foot or the button. We might have our first rock in this fourth end in the house, buried behind double guard. It's double guarded. You can still get at it with backline weight to tap it back. But there's also the possibility of drawing to the 4-foot from the other side. They're going to go to the outturn draw. Outturn draw 4-foot, buried behind a couple of guards. This one's narrow. Kissed off the guard and rolls to the 12 left side. So the call is to come in with the intern. And if they come around the guards and tap their own yellow a little bit, that will be a pretty good shot. Comes into the house, second shot, pretty well placed. Because if they hit the top yellow, it'll just jam on the shot yellow at the moment. The yellow is still shot. Two blues in the house, but it is going to be tough to remove that yellow. You have to have a pretty precise shot. And the yellow's got the opportunity to draw one more in. She's choosing the in turn. The out turn here could also work. Line looks pretty good, and so does the weight. On the center line, in the 8 foot. It almost looks like there could be a 2-ender coming. Depends on this shot. And if it's not made, then there could be a 3-ender. This is the Blues' last shot, and they have to outdraw, and it has to be a draw to the 4 foot buried. Otherwise, they're going to give up minimum of 2. And so far, it appears to be on the front blue, the draw attempt. And she tapped up her own blue for shot rock, but it is exposed for a hit. So it could be a steal of 1 blue or possible 3 spot for the yellow. Oh, that rock needed brushing, but they still scored 2 yellow. At the end of 4, Collins and Knopp 3, and Sears and Heinrichs 1. And back to you, Bill.
Okay, thank you, Ernie. We're heading right now to the 5th end, and that was quite an end for Collins there to come up with that 2. She could have had 3, but it just curled a bit too much, and with the weight she had, she took out one of her own rocks. But still, 2 is a pretty good score in this tightly contested game with 2 ends to go. And Heinrichs will have last rock on this end. This rock is coming down. I think it's going to be right in the middle of the sheet. In the 8 foot. Carol is going to just try to put one on the other side, opposite the yellow. Just a wee bit short. Then is going to try and draw behind that blue rock, which would give her rink 2 rocks in the house, which is a little short as well. So Carol has a chance here for, if she hits that right, she can get a roll behind those 2 guards that are in front, be hidden there. She's a little bit wide, it seems like. And I don't know, she may be going right through. Oh, no, she got it. Removed it from the house. So Lynn can draw behind you now. It's her chance to get him hidden. Maybe gain a little bit of light. It looked good when she let it go, but it seems to, well, So it's Carol's turn to get one behind those 2 guards that are out in front on the right-hand side as we're looking at it. Their left-hand side. Here we go. Looks pretty good. It's a good weight. She's going to be in the biting the 4-foot. That's wow. It 13.6. Yeah, 13.6 for the speed on that one was. Then is going to try and come right down to that one on the biting the button, and she's got lots of room there. Maybe just a wee bit heavy, going right by. So if Carol can throw the same on the same weight as she did on her last one, she can be able to hide another one behind those 2 and be in pretty good shape. Yeah, it looks pretty close to her first one that she threw. Maybe a little bit heavier. she's a bit heavier, and she's going to roll out in the open. So, down to the last 4 rocks here, 2 each on the 5th end, and a wide open hit for Lynn here. Looks pretty good. Should be a roll out. So that intern draw to hide is still there. If she wishes to go there, and she's gonna. Sharon is going to try and get Carol to draw behind. This will be her 3rd draw attempt on that side. I don't think it's light. If anything, it's going to be too heavy again for her. It's going to go. Oh, it's hanging in the 8 foot there. But it's open for to go wide open. And Sharon is calling a hit on this one. Carol just got that. So we're down to the last rock here on the 5th end, and it's going to be Lynn trying to move. The Collins rock. Perhaps pick up 2. As it stands right now, the yellow is counting 1. Gonna hit. She's got it, and she's gonna stick around. No, she's gonna roll out. So it'll be 1 for the Heinrichs team, and the score after 5 ends is 3-2 for the Collins team. Back to the last end in a very close game. Back to you, Ernie.
Moving to the 6th end, 1-point game. The team with the last rock need to score. No, they don't have last rock. They need to score 2. 1 to tie, 2 to win. So you're curling a little bit uphill. Being down 1 without hammer. Wants to start out with a draw to the wings. Spread your rocks out, and it's easier to score a deuce or to get at least 1. It's going to be a little light. It'll be serve as a guard. Collins is Calling for a draw to the center, 4 foot. I think the ice is tightened up a bit, so the draw weight is a little faster, or I should say, you need more speed. Sears is throwing a draw to the 4 foot, but they want to make sure that they can get at least their 1 to tie the game and go into an extra end. The rock is going to come to rest against the yellow one in the house. It's not a bad shot. You can remove the yellow and retain your blue in your line 2. Collins is calling for a draw to the 4 foot. The line is good on this draw attempt. The weight appears to be light. The rock to hit is a little bit on the light side, but it's going to probably be very advantageous for the blue. It's split, and the blue is now line 2. Calling for a hit on the blue shot rock. The takeout looks pretty good. It's going to slide out, but the 1 rock is taken out, so the blue only lies 1. Still the possibility of a score of 2. She's choosing not to hit the yellow, but guard their blue, which is out counting the yellow at the present time. Collins is going to draw, possibly call a outturn draw. Now they're looking down the middle to see if there's a different shot. Playing the hit on the blue, it's a very difficult shot. Has to be very, very precise. She's on her own yellow at the front, but the blue is now more exposed. This is blue's opportunity for Heinrichs and Sears to put a second counter. Buried. There, Heinrichs has some doubt as to what to call. So they have chosen, they're taking a timeout. It looks like they might want to tap their blue, which is already shot, tap it closer to the button. The shooter will roll towards the wings, but it could roll in for second shot. Here comes the tap effort. The line looks good, the weight looks good. And we have the tap. That is a great tap, because if she has one more rock, she could play the same tap again. Collins' team is calling a timeout because with two rocks left, they have hammer. They have to have some access to the 4-foot area. Or to make sure that the Heinrichs team just scores one and they still have hammer then in an extra end. If they play the hit on the third shot rock, which is the blue, that still sets up an easy draw for a second point, because you're drawing to the 8-foot. Here comes the takeout attempt. It needs to curl. Needs to curl. Needs to curl. If she just chips it, there will be a count of 2. Nope. Right now we have a tie game. And the blue has a chance for a draw for 2. Last rock. The draw looks a little bit heavy. Yellow has a draw to the button. Need about a quarter of the rock on the button to outcount the blue. Collins and Knopp are using their timeout. I think the only way, there's no way they can hit it. It's best to do a draw. The draw rock is coming, and it looks a little bit tight of line. It's going to be a tie game, and we're going to go to an extra end. And I'm going to give it to Bill for the extra end.
Thank you, Ernie. This has turned into be quite an exciting match here. All tied up after 6 end, and in the extra end, each team throws, each member of the team, each team throws 3 rocks, and they'll start at the away end. They'll throw them from the away end. Each member throws 3 rocks. All so there'll be six rocks thrown in total, 3 from each team in the extra end. That was quite a 6th ender, Ernie.
Yes. Yeah, there were too many rocks in front. The front should have been kept clearer, but they didn't. They piled them up there, and when somebody gets behind a whole pile of guards, it's a little bit of a circus breaks out.
Yeah, when you're especially in the last end like that, if you're able to keep the house clear, if you have last rock, that is always a plus, but it didn't really work out that way for either team. So here we go, and Carol is going to throw first here in the extra end, and then Lynn will throw, So both Carol and Lynn will throw 3 rocks, and then Sharon and Carol will throw their 3 rocks. It's right in front of the house, about 4 or 5 feet out. Lynn is trying to draw behind that one that Carol just threw up, and looks maybe a wee bit heavy. I think she's gonna be going all the way through the house. So Carol has a chance to get behind that guard out there. Not sure exactly where they want to place this rock. I think Sharon is sort of pointing to right at the front. If they could get it in front of the tee line, somewhere down the middle, would be a good shot, I would think. Looks a little bit light. Did you say that the ice was tightening up a bit, Ernie? Yeah, it seems to be getting a little bit slower as the game is going on, which probably explains why they had so many rocks in front of the house on the last end, and it's starting out to be somewhat this way in this end as well. Lynn is gonna try to get behind there. And it looks pretty good. It's a very good spot. Probably would have been better right in front of the tee line, but because Carol can draw down to that one. The weight sort of has to move a bit, and it probably will. That weight looks like it's coming in there pretty good. She's a bit heavy, wee bit heavy. She's right the back of the 8 foot. So Lynn will throw one more rock, and then they'll switch over to the other 2 players throwing 3 rocks each, and that'll be Sharon and another Carol. Sharon will throw for Heinrichs, and Carol will throw for Collins. So Cheryl will be up first here, and They're just trying to sort it out here. Who's gonna? The umpire is explaining to them what's happening in the extra end, and then we'll get back at it here right away. So Sharon is going to throw first for the Heinrichs team, and right now the Collins team is lying one. He's going to try come around this two guards there in the front, drawing down the shot zone. So here's Sharon's first rock. I think she's got enough room to get by. Depends on the weight. It looks pretty good. That's a very good shot. Yeah. Shot rock. Almost biting the button. There's about a foot of space maybe between those two rocks, so it may be possible for Carol here to wick that one out without touching her own. She's low. It looks pretty good. Yeah. She also hit her own behind it, but the yellow rock is shot rock now. The Collins rock is shot rock. So they each have two more rocks to throw. Well, Sharon's trying to remove that rock, and she wants to stay, but she's going to roll out. She didn't quite. She didn't quite remove it. So this will be a chance for Carol to put one in front of their shot rock. That's there right now. And, put a guard up. Looks like she's gonna do just that. And there's a bit of room to get by there, but not that much. You have to be just be the right way to get by there. Sharon's second last rock. That's the last rock. Last rock. That's it. Yep. Oh, oh, just hit the front rock. So that would be the end of the game because the Collins rock is shot rock for one, and that's what they need to win the game. Very good game. Collins over Heinrichs by 4-3 in an extra end. Well, that's our game for today. Thank you, folks, for watching. Ernie, do you have anything else to say? Ernie, do you have anything else to say? Positive.